Module 6, Lesson 6.5. Now I know there is no Lesson 6.5 in the actual workbook or teacher materials, but we felt like we needed to put in some additional practice with just straight up finding the mean. So this lesson is specifically designed just to get some repetitious practice with finding the mean. So the I can statement, I can find the mean for a given set of data. Once again, looking at our 4 steps for statistics, we're going to be looking at step 3 and step 4. We're going to summarize data by finding the mean, and we're going to use the mean to answer some questions. The mean. To find the mean, the first thing we do is we total the items from the data set. The second thing we do is divide the total by the number of items in the data set. And for some reason, I have that on here twice. So example 1, find the mean of set A. You may use a calculator. So step 1, we total the items in the data set. So 14 plus 10 plus 12. So we add everything up, and if you remember back in lesson 6, we had the video where we put everything into a big pile. So by adding it all together, we'll put it in a big pile. 4 plus 2 is 6. 10 plus 10 plus 10 is 30. I've got 36. So here is step 1, find the total. Step 2, divide. I have 36 items. There are 1, 2, 3 that we added together, so I divide by 3. 36 divided by 3 is 12. The mean of set A is 12. Add everything together, divide by how many things we added together. Find the total of the set. 14 plus 10 plus 12 is 36. Divide by the total number of items in the set. Once again, there's 1 item, 2 items, 3 items. 36 divided by 3 is 12. All right, here we go. Example 2. Find the mean, which is also known as the average of set A. So when we talk about finding the mean, that is the same as finding the average. When we say find the average, that's the same as finding the mean. Step number 1, add everything together. 3 plus 9 is 12. 13 plus 8 is 21. And 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 plus 21 plus 12. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. 10 and 20 is 30, plus 10 more is 40. Now I need to go back and count how many items I had in the set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 45, and I will divide it by 6. And 6 times 7 is 42. And I have a mean of 7 5/10. Now I want to point out that when I found the mean, I did not get a nice rounded number. I wound up with a decimal. And that's okay when we find the mean or find the average and we wind up with a decimal. So we add them all together. We divide by the total number of items in the set. For some reason, students seem to struggle with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 items in the set. All right, yet another set. Find the mean, the average of set A. You may use a calculator. So add them all together. I've got 10 and 10 is 20, plus 9 is 29. 11 and 13 is 24, and 13 and 5 is 18. 29, 24, 18. 9 plus 4 is 13, plus 8 is 21. 20, 40, 60, and 10 more is 70. I've got a total of 71. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 items in the set. 71 divided by 7. 10 times 7 will get me 70. And that's going to leave me with 1/7. So add them together, get 71, divide. I think I typed in something wrong there. I'll have to go back and fix that. But we saw that we've got a mean of 70 and 1/7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 71. So I'll have to go back and fix that. And let me just grab a calculator here. 71 divided by 7. Ooh, yeah, we get a nasty little decimal here. 10.1428571, and it probably keeps going. So I would probably round this to the tenths place and say that we get a mean of 10 and 1/10, rounded to the nearest tenth. All right, exercise 1. So we're going to find the average of set A, and you may use a calculator. So step 1, pause the video, find the average, and then come back and compare your work. So add everything together, and you total it together and get 49, and then divide the total number of items in the set. So 49 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 49 divided by 7 is 7, and the mean of set A is 7. All right, exercise 2, make sure you pause the video, do your own work, and then compare your work with this. Step 1, find the total. Add it all together, we get 54. We've got 6 items, so 54 divided by 6 is 6 and 8/10. That just totally does not look right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be 9. Not certain what I did here. 54 divided by 6. Yep, that should be 9. 9 plus 15 plus 1 plus 19 plus 46. Oh, plus, ooh, boy. 9 plus 15 plus 1 plus 19 plus 4 plus 6. Yeah, that should be 9. Not certain how I didn't fix that, but the mean of the set should be 9. So once again, something else for me to go back and fix. All right, exercise 3. Find the mean of set A, and you may use a calculator, so add all the numbers together. Pause, add them up. So we total them up and we get 99. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so 99 divided by 9 gives us a mean of 11. The mean of set A is 11. All right, exercise 4. So find the average of set A, and you may use a calculator. Once again, add everything together. Even though these are decimals, we can still find the average. So add everything together, total it up, and we get 24 and 2/10. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 24 and 2/10 divided by 5. And we find 4 and 84/100. So the mean of set A, the average of set A, is 4 and 84/100. All right, exercise 5. Once again, pause, read the question, solve the question, and then come back and keep working. A student scores 85, 90, 80, 90, and 100 on 5 quizzes. What is the mean or the average score of these 5 quizzes? So we're starting to move into real life situation here. So step 1, still the same, total them up, and we get a total of 445. and divide by the number of items in the set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 445 divided by 5 gives us a mean of 89. Their average score was an 89. All right, exercise number 6. The number of hours Nomi worked the past 5 days is 8, 6, 5, 9, and 8. What is the mean number of hours Nomi has worked? So once again, we're finding an average, so we add it all together. When we add it all together, we get a total of 36 hours over 5 days. And 36 hours split over 5 days is 7 2/10 hours per day. The mean number of hours Nomi has worked the last 5 days is 7.2. All right, so we have 2 different sets here, and we are going to find the mean for each set. We are going to answer the question, which set has a lower mean, and we're going to answer the question, what is the difference of the 2 means? So set A, we add it all together, and we divide, and we find a mean of 5 5/10. Set B, we add it all together, and we divide by 4, and we've got a mean of 4 5/10. So I have found the mean for each set. I can say that set B has the lower mean, and I can say that the difference between the means is 1. 5 5/10 minus 4 5/10, we have a difference of 1. Set B has a lower mean. The difference of the 2 means is 1. All right, so exercise 8, and this uses what we just did on exercise 7. We have 2 cities, and we're going to compare the average daily temperatures. So 2 cities recorded their temperatures each day at the same time. The information they collected is shown on the table below. So we've got Snowville and Sandton, and we can see their average, we can see their temperatures taken 11 a.m. So which city had the lower average daily temperature, and what is the difference of the average daily temperatures? So what we need to do here is we need to add up everything, and we need to divide. So for Snowville, if I add it all together, I get a total of 172. And if I divide that by 4, I find an average daily temperature of 43 degrees Fahrenheit. If I go to Sandton and add it all together, I've got a total of 171 divided over 4 days, and I have an average temperature of 42 75/100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a difference of 25/100. 1/4 of a degree is the difference in the average daily temperature between these 2 towns. So Sandton has the lower daily average temperature, and it's 25/100 degrees. So to find the mean, which we also call the average, we find the sum of the data set, so add up all of the things in the data set, and we divide the sum of the data set by the number of items in the data set. So hopefully at this point you're feeling pretty good that with given a basic data set and a calculator that you can find the mean. So that concludes Module 6, Lesson 6.5. And if you've got questions, make sure you ask.